Hunter. I'm presently in the city of Santa Monica, California. As you know, uh, I was, previously I was under the assumption, and very many people and situations had informed me that I was going to be married to Taylor Swift, and apparently, I don't know, didn't look like it was going to work out. So then I think either the same people or some other group of people or information informed me that I was going to be um, engaged to Emma Chamberlain, and then I don't know, it didn't look like that was going to work out either, and so th- throughout the course of this, I don't know, I felt a little bad. Like I don't know, I felt like I shouldn't have called off the marriage to Taylor Swift, and I felt like that was like she had like priority or something. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right. So let me explain things in a way that I think is good. Um, okay. I didn't know that Taylor was like dating this guy for like 3 years. First of all, and I didn't know she was living in the United Kingdom. So obviously, timing probably ain't so great. Also, I didn't know that Emma Chamberlain had been dating some guy. Like I don't know who the guy is or whatever. I just happened to hear it on the YouTube or the podcast or whatever. So what I'd like to do though is I've done some pretty legitimate research on these two ladies, and not like finding out like I'm not like talking to people and saying like, oh, what do you know about this fucking person. It's more like I got my own type of investigations. I'm looking for like signs of affinity, and what my research tells me is that um, I think they like me from a distance, but they don't like me up close. And if they got to know me, they wouldn't like me. But if things got very severe in certain ways, then they would like me, but only because of necessity. This is my perception. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to say, you know what? I think you two are great ladies. I so far have not seen anything that I don't like, and so I'd like to offer the space of my marriage, the space to be married to me. I'd like to offer it to Taylor Swift and Emma Chamberlain. Meaning, like, if at some point you're like, if Taylor breaks up with this guy or whatever, I'm not encouraging it, I'm just saying, like, if she does, and she just needs like a fucking like like a cool guy. I'm offering the space, and if Emma Chamberlain ever wants to, I don't know, what would if she either wants to really be taken seriously or really not be taken seriously, I'm not quite sure which one, then I'm offering, the space of marriage. And there's actually a third party as well, which I wasn't necessarily going to include, but I found out that Margot Robbie just bought a house in Venice Beach, which I thought was a little unusual. It's like, why is she buying a house like just like a couple of weeks ago or something? And I haven't left the city of Santa Monica in over a year. So I'm thinking like all these ladies, maybe I don't know, maybe there's just something about me which is just so inherently inviting, but once you get up close, it's like, maybe not. So, I'm also offering this space to Margot Robbie. Meaning, here's the thing, she's married as well. So, like I said, I'm not trying to get in the way of any marriages, but if things don't work out, I'm saying, hey, you don't gotta fall all the way to the ground, all right? I am willing, uh, I'm willing to be a space for you to if you really needed a homeless guy to be your husband, I'm your man. In a pinch. So, I don't know, it just seemed like a good thing for me to say this, to have this on the record, and so you might say, like, who gets, well, what if, so, like, I'm saying, like, all three of these ladies are either married or, like, dating someone, and so it's not like, you know, I'm not, like, trying to intrude. I'm not saying, like, oh, you should be with me instead of. Obviously, if you've made these choices, your judgment is, something that has served you well up until this point. And I haven't had a girlfriend in 20 years, so what has my judgment done? I mean, I never even kissed a woman. I don't even know what that's like. I don't really think about kissing either. Like, I'm not, like, sitting around, like, thinking, like, oh, I wonder what it's like. It seems kind of messy. Also, I mean, this whole area is, like, very, like, holy, like, sacred. And so I'm not, like, I don't know. Anyway. So, if you ladies, you celebrity ladies, are wanting to, like, be a part of the Josh Hunter program, you've got all access passes. Cause see, here's why I felt bad. Cause I had a video before I decided to go forward with the engagement to Emma Chamberlain. I made a video, and it was specifically for Taylor Swift. And I said, Taylor, I'm reserving this space for you. If you want to marry me, I'm right here. Me, Josh Hunter. You can be Taylor Hunter if that's what you want. And TH, if that's what you want. And so I reserved the space. But then I don't know. I got, like, paranoid about something. I said, and so then when I said, like, oh, okay, now I'm going to be engaged to Emma. Then I thought, I probably can't have this. I can't have both these videos up. That would be, like, contradictory. It'd be too contradictory. So then I felt a little bad, but I want to be fair. So now I'm putting the space. These ladies have first choice access to the great wealth that belongs to Joshua Hunter. I'm not saying, like, what. I'm not saying, like, you guys are, like, I'm not giving you, like, credit cards or something, but I mean, you can. I'm just saying. If things get rough, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there may be, like, a situation where, the way you feel, the way you have typically felt about guys that you normally date or the guys that you are dating, things may change, is what I'm saying. A lot of people, there are a lot of changes that have happened and that are going to happen, and I don't know if, like, people are fully prepared for that. And I want to make sure, like, I got a sense of the way things are gonna go, and I'm thinking I might be, like, kind of like top shelf. I might be like a top shelf guy. Like, right now, yeah, I'm bottom shelf. I'm not even in the store. Like, I'm not even in the advertisement. I'm in the magazines. All right, but if things go the way I think, I might be like a top shelf guy. And I've done my research, and these three ladies, I mean, like, even if I wasn't, like, on board with their personalities, I mean, their whole the structure of what I perceive. The structure and arrangement of the events that have occurred in their lives that are available for public knowledge indicates to me that there are certain things that could never possibly happen, which I find very nice. And it is in pretty good alignment with the things that have happened to me, and I'm really, I mean, I don't know, I think it all adds up. Like, there isn't, like, it's good math. Like, these ladies, they got, like, the events and the things and the connections that I have observed are reflective of good, um, mathematical attributes, meaning it's very good order. So, um, you know, I'm not really particularly concerned about their looks. Technically, looks are here today, and then in 30 years, God only knows. So, like, I don't really care about like what a lady looks like. It's more about the arrangement of the, the events. How does everything line up? It's geometry, really, that I'm all about. Um, so, I just wanted to make sure that. Now, obviously, like, if one of these ladies gets here first, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, because technically, I mean, what? Margot Robbie just bought a house here in Venice Beach, so I mean, this could happen any day. Wait a minute, she's still married, so I shouldn't. And I'd never even seen this guy, right? But, all right. So technically, let's see. All right, Margot Robbie, she's got the house closest, but she's married. Emma Chamberlain, on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like I'm being like. It doesn't matter what I'm being, because I'm just a homeless guy. You know, I'm just a. Anyway, so whoever gets here first, is what I'm saying. I'm saying like in person. I'm saying because like I see. Look, I don't like to like name drop or whatever, but I see plenty of celebrities. All right, I'm not like. But I'm not chasing. I don't care about like even if they weren't famous, is what I'm saying. Like the range, the like just the things, like their basic things, attributes that any human being can have, and like if anyway, no. This has got to be all on my own merit. And this is, I'm not going to say who I've seen or in what capacity, because then you might say, oh, then you might go check up. It's like, oh, you know this guy? You fucking seen this guy? And they might say, I want. In fact, I don't necessarily want the odds to be stacked against me, but if any one of these ladies really wants to marry me, I really want it to be like a genuine thing. I want it to be like, it's like I want it to have heart. That's what I want. I want the decision to have heart. I don't want it to be like an empty thing. And I've had enough empty, hollow things, and I want this to be. I wouldn't use the word real. No, real. All right. So, whoever gets here first, obviously. So then you might say, what if some gal who isn't one of these three ladies gets here first? I will explain to her, look, this space is reserved for Emma Chamberlain, Taylor Swift, or Margot Robbie. So if you want this space, you really got to prove it. These ladies have already proven it, is what I'm saying, and that's why they get access. And you might be saying, surely, Josh, like some other ladies have proved it. No, they haven't. I pay attention. Okay, I got my own instincts. So if some other lady gets here and says, I want that spot, I want to be the lady to marry you, Joshua Hunter, not the singer, the homeless guy. In case anybody's wondering, there's this guy, he was on the X Factor or something, some singing competition show. He has the same name as me. And so I don't want there to be any mistakes. Like I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about me, a homeless guy. So you should know the difference. Like really, it's not, I'm talking about... Anyway, so if some other lady gets here, these ladies still have priority. And that means the lady who gets here, if there is a lady who gets here before these three, she'll just have to work harder. That's all it means. Like, when these ladies will have to work less. But technically they have priority. For example, I mean, I used to like when I was like at home, like when I had first become unemployed, living at my house, I used to watch The Elephant Princess. It was a really nice show. I thought it was just like it was a good show. It made me, I didn't even remember like that she was on this show. Margot Robbie, she used to be on this show called The Elephant Princess, and I watched it. It was just very neat, and I thought, yeah, it was comforting. And then later on, I found out, oh, she was on that show. So. I'm 34 years old, and I've got the best grades. Oh